Hello and welcome to another Smurpy video, and today we are looking at Marvel's Cyclops. So here's packaging, which you've seen plenty of over the last week. Lovely packaging after he's fired his optics. The other figures in the wave, and the best bit is a picture of him on the back and a quick little summary. So I saved the best for last, mainly because he's my favourite character. Here's the Warlock leg, which is pretty cool. And so far I am digging this figure. He is amazing. Once again, hair is a fantastic topic to look at. That is just beautiful. I cannot tell you how long I've waited for this figure. And, you know, my expectations are already met, and I've only opened him a few minutes. So I think a cool thing already is, like, this you could probably take off somehow. It's loose, it's part of it, which is cool. These bits slip down as well as this bit, which I find it's probably a bit irritating, but I think the idea is you can transform him, or I guess they are additions to the original mold, which is quite cool. So Cyclops had quite a big time in the 90s. First of all, he met the clone of his son. Hi Dad, Strife's home. And of course he married the love of his life. For, if you've been reading the comics at this point, or what, 30 years? Was it 20 years? 20 odd years of X-Men. He's been in love with Jean since the beginning, and he married her. So you can do this with your figures now. Hi Mom. There we go. And the family's coming together. So after the wedding, they were shoved into the future by their daughter from another timeline, Rachel Grey, or Rachel Summers, depending on what she's calling herself at this point in time. And they brought up Nathan Dayspring Summers, which is actually Cyclops and Jean Grey's clone. And they got two Rays Nathan, which was kind of cool. I think that was kind of poetic that he still got to raise his son in other bodies. And the weird thing was, his son had been in the present since the late 80s, and I'll just add him in just for, you know, fun. Hey Dad, stop squabbling or I'll optic blast you. Right, so moving back to the figure, let's look at how Cyclops looks. Oh, he is a really nice figure, and I cannot tell you how happy I am. Also, during this era, he led the blue team. He was almost killed in Operation Zero Tolerance by Bastion when he kidnapped him. Oh, and he sacrificed himself, saving the world against this 12. And then it was the whole search for Cyclops, which is quite cool, because merging with the evil Apocalypse certainly changed this dude, because he came the most badass, as far as I'm concerned, messiah of mutant kind. Forget Hope Summers, he is the true messiah. Right, sorry, going off tangent because I love this dude. So looking at all the Cyclops in my collection, he looks like he's a different mold. So I don't know whether it's the new hair or what, but he looks a little bit bigger than what we've had. Oh my goodness, oh, that's a terrible start. The domino effect. And then we have these who were all the same mold, so he does look slightly different. This is obviously the Sentinel one, so that's obviously different, and we're going to get a new one of this coming out in the near future with a Dark Phoenix remold, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it just looks awesome having all these guys together. And here he is with the blue team from the 90s, which is pretty cool. And I like how this team has come together. I think I've waited probably about 7 years for this figure. It was nice to obviously get a Rogue as well last year, which, you know, complements what we've had before. And we had Jubilee. It'd be nice to get a 90s Jubilee. It's not difficult. I don't even know why maybe they have to wait so long, because it was a builder figure and it probably cost twice as much. But I really do hope we get this figure as the Jubilee we all love, not Vampire adopting Shogu Kid Jubilee. So this is panned out quite nicely. I'm really happy with Cyclops to complete the wave. That's these guys, which is pretty darn cool. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I think he's a fantastic figure, and well worth getting. I think out of all of them, he's the one that I really wanted in my collection. So thank you for watching. Always embrace the geekiness. Take care. Next up is my Warlock review, which I hope you watch and you like. Till then, to me, my X-Men.